Good evening. Well, let's start with a premiere tonight. Pirate Radio made Tony Blackburn, Johnny Walker and John Peel household names. But to broadcast, they had to get on a boat and spend weeks on ships moored off the English coast. And their battle to stay on air is the basis for a new film, which gets its premiere tonight in Leicester Square. And Jane Witherspoon is on the red carpet for us. Jane, there you are. Jane, take it away.
Thanks, Matt. You join us live on the red carpet. A very 60s theme here in Leicester Square tonight for the boat that rocked. And we've got a man dancing next to me. It's one of the stars. Oh, you stopped dancing now. It's Bill Nighy.
Hello.
Bill, now this is not the first Richard Curtis film you've been involved in. You got a BAFTA for the last one you were in.
Yes, I did.
How does it feel to be collaborating with him again?
I love working with Richard Curtis. I've worked with him 3 times now, and every time is good. He's a very cool guy, and no exception on this one. And we had lots of fun, and I like this one particularly maybe because of the music and because of the subject and because I remember the times of pirate radio.
What was so special about those times?
Well, it was kind of a phenomenon which is difficult to explain now, but it was quite a big deal because you couldn't hear the music anywhere else. So the BBC didn't play it, and also there was an explosion of music. You went from your mum and dad's music, which was basically men and women in evening dress singing about the moon or something, to Jimi Hendrix burning his guitar, which was a pretty radical shift. And it was great to be around while it happened. And the only place you could get it was on Radio Caroline. There was never a place that had a signal before that, and you could hear it all of the time. And 22 million people used to tune in.
Well, we've seen some of the old DJs from that time. Johnny Walker's here. I mean,
Yeah.
Who did you base your character on? Because
Nobody. No, I mean, I'm not very good at research or backstory, but the only bit of backstory which Richard and I did speculate about was the fact that Quentin, who owns the boat and therefore owns the radio station, and who is relatively posh, probably nicked a canaletto from the family stately home to buy the ship, which I thought was quite a neat bit of, in case anybody asked me, what's your backstory? There's my backstory.
Did you all get on when you were filming it, or did you want to throw anyone in particular overboard?
No, I didn't want to throw anybody overboard. People always say, oh, we had a marvellous time. Well, we did. They were a really cool collection of people, very nice guys, very funny guys. People would pay money to sit around with Nick Frost and Rhys Darby and Rhys Ifans while they shoot The Breeze, and Philip Seymour Hoffman, because they're very, very funny guys and very good company. And they had a toasty machine. You could have a toasted cheese sandwich any time you wanted one. They had whole boxes of Snickers and whole boxes of Mars bars and any flavour of crisps.
Well, they never go hungry, put it that way.
Right.
The film itself sails into the cinemas on April the 3rd. Back to you in the studio, Matt.
Good work there, Jane. Good dancing as well. Thank you very much. OK, you're watching E24 from BBC News with me, Matt Cooke. Let's take a look at some of the other entertainment headlines now. And flowers are being left at the gates of Jade Goody's family home in Essex after the reality star died of cancer yesterday. Details of the former Big Brother contestant's funeral have yet to be finalised, but her publicist Max Clifford said it was likely to be a celebration of her life. Bruce Willis has married his British-born girlfriend, 30-year-old Emma Hemming, in an island ceremony in the Caribbean. It's the 54-year-old star's second marriage. His first wife, Demi Moore, was also at the service. 10.8 million people saw Ray Quinn become the winner of ITV1's Dancing on Ice last night. The former X Factor finalist was the hot favourite to take the crown. Quinn received perfect scores of 30 in his 2 final dances. He beat Liberty X star Jessica Taylor and reporter Donald McIntyre. And yes, it's true, the band that made it gold could be coming back. 80s sensation Spandau Ballet are set to announce they are reforming. The group have invited journalists to HMS Belfast on Wednesday, where it's expected they'll reveal all about their reunion. The 5-piece band famously fell out over songwriting royalties back in 1989. To cut a long story short, they've made friends again. Now, its title was always going to make this film stand out, and Lesbian Vampire Killers certainly does stand out. It stars comedy duo James Corden and Matthew Horn, both well known for their roles in Gavin and Stacey. But is there more to the film than just, well, its unusual title? We sent along Lizo Mazimba to find out.
I think you can use a distraction and you can say what you like about